All right. So, hello everyone. Good evening sa ating lahat. I am Ruben Chongson nga pala, founder and CEO of Sandbox VA. And I guess we can start already with our session today, which is pretty much you have the idea already on what it is going to be about, giving you an idea or an overview on how the freelancing or virtual assistant system works, how to navigate the industry and whatnot. And later on, we will answer some probably questions that you have, guys, with regards to the discussions that we're going to talk about right now, right? Pero yun na nga, once again, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for kay Sir Brian and kay Ma'am Kay for organizing this sessions that we have right now. And we're happy kasi this will give us an opportunity to share with you guys the opportunity behind with this emerging opportunity industry as a freelancer and virtual assistant. Now, most probably some of you has the idea already. Siguro nakita niyo na probably somewhere on Facebook, TikTok, on YouTube on what's really the opportunity behind. But let me give you more idea about it right now tonight, which is we're going to talk about how to kickstart your career as a virtual assistant. Kumbaga, we're giving you a very quick guidelines kung ano yung mga first step na gagawin nyo kasi this is one of the common question ng karamihan on how to get started with this career. It's that they have the idea na merong opportunity pero they don't know how to start, where to start. So this is where we will come in sa Sandbox VA Manila, where we will give you those information later on, and then before that, let me just give you a very quick background and introduce myself, how I actually started, and as probably what some of you guys know here already. I'm the founder of the Sandbox VA. I founded it since back in 2017, and I've been a virtual assistant freelancer for about 6 years now, I guess. So galing ako from the BPO for 2 years, then I decided to resign, and this is what I'm doing right now. Being a virtual assistant, meron ding maliit na agency, and at the same time, teaching Filipino people how to become a virtual assistant as well since 2018. Kasi 2018 ako nag-start na mag-coaching. So, ayun na nga. Before we officially start, I just want to make sure first that you can hear me okay. Kasi baka nagsasalita ako pero hindi pala ako naririnig. Can you guys confirm if hindi siya static or there's no problem with the with the audio? Clear naman. Ayun, sige. Thank you very much. So ayun, let me go ahead and share my screen muna. Uh, Share screen muna ako. And then let's talk about it. How to get started nga ba talaga as a virtual assistant? What are the things that you have to consider? What are the things that you have to prepare and whatnot? So let me share my screen here. And let me know if you can see it already, which I believe you can see it. Hold on, because I cannot see my chat. There you go. Kita niyo ng screen, guys? All good? Start tayo. All right, so I believe kita na naman ang screen. So ayun. Again, my name is Ruben Chongson, founder and CEO of Sandbox VA. And what we do is that we provide training for interested individual how to become a virtual assistant. Pero let's talk about that later on. Let me just give you an idea first how I actually started and how you can start your career as well as a virtual assistant or as a freelancer. Now, I don't have any idea what's your background yet. So maybe later we'll talk about that so I can give you more recommendation or idea on what would be the best fit for you in terms of choosing the right skill na bilang isang virtual assistant. Pero yun na nga, let's talk about this. How to start your career as a virtual assistant. So first is that how I started. This is what I'm going to share you first right now before we answer that question para alam nyo, which is a very common question. Like, since I started 2018 na nagturo, ito yung pinaka-common talaga na question. Okay lang ba na maging isang virtual assistant kahit zero knowledge ka or wala kang prior na experience. Now, to answer that quickly, the answer is yes, pwedeng-pwede kasi ako I started then as zero knowledge. But the question there is how? How I started. So this is how I started. So basically, I graduated as HRM student. So kung ano man yung ginagawa ko ngayon has nothing to do kung ano yung pinag-aralan ko, which is something to do with the kitchen. It has nothing to do with computers. So after I graduated sa bilang isang sa something to do with kusina, pagluluto. So dumiretso agad ako sa sa isang call center agent for about 2 years. So yun, doon medyo nahasa yung ano ko, like I'm not even good in communication. Then that time, like literally even sa pag-English even up until now. Pero I was able to achieve whatever I have achieved right now as a virtual assistant or back when nung nasa call center ako. So for 2 years ako sa call center, one of my colleague talk about like online jobs. So he discussed about yung tawag nito, merong online job na yung online teaching. Yung ano pala, tawag yung 51 Talk, ACADSOC, tawag nito. Merong specific na tawag diyan. Pero basta yung parang yung mga online teachers. So, medyo na-intriga ako kasi that was the first time na narinig ko yung ano na yun, na meron palang online job na tinatawag or yung tinatawag na work from home. So, pag-uwi ko sa bahay, I tried to do some to do some research. And by the way, I live in Davao City. So I tried to do some research. That's the time where I encountered the term na virtual assistant. So I dive like I dig deeper on it kung anong meron sa industry, and then doon na nga that's where I discover na there is a good opportunity bilang isang virtual assistant or freelancer. Now that time again I have like totally zero knowledge. So what I did, naghanap ako ng mga training center dito sa amin sa Davao City, which is luckily for me nakahanap naman ako ng nagte-train like physical office talaga, pero that was just more of a general VA training or basic training, not like totally specific talaga or yung in-depth or advanced na training, which is this was me back in 2017 here in Davao City. Yan. So the name of the training center here, Knights of Online Marketers. They're actually still active right now, but I'm not just so sure what are the courses that they are offering. But back in 2017, those were just basic knowledge that I have about social media management, email marketing, and content blogging. Now, 2017, hindi pa gano'n ka-saturated yung ano ng freelancing. So basically, if you have a basic knowledge lang about virtual assistant, the chances of you getting a client is medyo malaki pa. Pero I would say sa panahon ngayon, 2024, most especially nung nag-start nung nagka-pandemic, kasi doon mas umusbong yung industry ng virtual assistant kasi sobrang dami na nawalan ng trabaho, na laid off, and then they don't have any option but to find a way na kumita ng nasa bahay lang, which is doon nila karamihan, yung mga nasa corporate, na-discover yung pagiging isang virtual assistant. So, nung panahon na yon, mas medyo naging competitive na yung space ng freelancing dito sa Pilipinas. Sobrang daming naging expert, sobrang daming naging freelancers. Kumbaga, the competition is medyo tumaas ng konti up until now 2024. So masyadong naging popular na siya. So what I'm trying to say here, if you will like plan to shift your career as a virtual assistant, if you're in a corporate setup right now, well, I would highly suggest for you to prepare your knowledge and skill first, which is we're going to discuss in a moment. So yun na nga, back in 2017, I have a very little knowledge that time after the training. That was just about like 30 days na training. So after the training, I decided to resign already sa pagiging isang call center agent. And then, yun na nga, during my first few months, hindi ako nakahanap ng kliyente. I think after 2 months, mga 2 months pa ata or so, kasi I was still trying to master the after the training, I'm still trying to do some research pa and master the skill that I wanted to offer as a virtual assistant. So yun yung nangyari kasi during my first month, more on general VA yung offer ko, which is very hard sa part ko that time kasi general VA is very broad, or when you say virtual assistant, that's a very broad term kasi maraming uri ng virtual assistant. So I realized that time that I had to find a specific niche or a specialty wherein I will be branded or identify as this specific type of VA. Like let us say social media manager virtual assistant where I actually started. So ito yung mga naging first na client ko as a social media manager, which is my job that time, more on growing the audience from their page, posting the company related projects kasi itong company na to, it's a construction company from California, and I was making already that time around $6 an hour. So during that time, $6 an hour, that was like really okay for me na the rate already. Even if we will do it, let's say $6 times 8 hours a day, that's around $48 a day, times 22 days, hindi kasaming Saturday, Sunday. That's around 1,000 plus. So times, lagyan natin like 55 yata exchange rate ngayon. That's around 58 already. So back when I was still in the call center company, nasa BPO pa ako, I was already making like 22 plus per month. For me, that time, okay na yon, na salary na yon. Pero yun na nga, I took the risk na mag-resign that time kasi I know that there's an opportunity sa platform na to as a virtual assistant. Pero if you're in a corporate setup right now, especially if you're in a BPO, I would highly suggest not to do what I did before kasi nga back in 2017 hindi pa siya gano'n ka-saturated. Pero ngayon, I would say na if you have a very basic like knowledge about freelancing, medyo mahirapan ka talaga maghanap ng kliyente. And if you will decide to resign right away, well then that's something na I won't highly suggest for you to do kasi um, I would say na it's better for you to prepare everything first, like knowledge and whatnot, choose a specific skill that you wanted to offer. Pero na nga, going back here, I started as social media manager. Pero yun na nga, hindi ako natagal. For about just 6 months lang ata. The reason for that is hindi ko rin talaga forte yung copywriting, video editing, photo editing. That time, I only have like very basic knowledge about social media management. So, what I did is when I tried to join some freelancing group, that's where I started to discover that there are so many different like virtual assistant pa na pwede kong i-explore. So during my first year sa my freelancing career, that was the time where I was trying to explore what kind of virtual assistant skill na yung magfi-fit sa akin. And the disadvantage that time sa amin is wala talagang walang nag-guide, nagtuturo kasi hindi uso yung mga freelancing courses before in 2017. So parang self-taught lang talaga yung naging nangyari sa akin para mahanap kung ano yung skill na magfi-fit para sa akin. So I started as social media manager pero hindi ako natagal. So after 6 months, nag-resign lang din ako. And this is where I started to this is where I discover yung Shopify virtual assistant. So it's more on e-commerce. This is an online shopping platform na kung saan yung mga kliyente ko, pag gumagawa sila ng mga e-commerce website, shopping website, dito sila pupunta sa shopify.com. Now, sa Shopify, ito yung pangalawang skill na pinili ko kasi nung nasa BPO pa ako dati, I am an online seller already. I have the knowledge about e-commerce. I have the knowledge about like Shopee and Lazada. I was doing online selling that time. So it's like totally not new na sa akin kumbaga ang Shopify platform. So what I did is that I decided to resign sa pagiging isang social media manager and I shifted to pagiging isang Shopify virtual assistant which is ang trabaho ko noon more on management with their product orders, customer support, advertising the product kasi I was doing Facebook ads as well that time nung Shopify virtual assistant ako. Pero yun na nga, although gusto ko yung part na yun na marketing, advertising kasi yun na yung ginagawa ko talaga. Pero Facebook ads that time, medyo naging sobrang mahirap sa side ko. Naging masyadong complicated kasi parang ang daming sobrang complication sa system ni Facebook. So, yun na nga, what I did is after 6 or 7 months ata, I decided to resign and look for other type of skill na naman na kung saan magugustuhan ko talaga at magtatagal ako. So, yun na nga, after nun, dito na ako napunta sa sa pagiging isang Amazon virtual assistant. Again, when you say virtual assistant, maraming uri ng virtual assistant. No? As what you can observe, I started as social media manager, Shopify virtual assistant, Facebook ads specialist, and then I shifted to Amazon virtual assistant. And by the way, here, nung Shopify virtual assistant ako, I was already making around $6 an hour that time, which is, I think I still have the history here. Ayan o, $8 an hour, $8 an hour, and so on. Ayan, $8 an hour. So ginagawa ko dati, kasi si Upwork, by the way, Upwork.com is one of the online freelance platform where you can find clients. So ginagawa ko dati, like naghahanap ako ng kliyente sa Upwork, tapos nilalabas ko siya sa platform. Kasi sa Upwork, merong 20% na kaltas sa salary mo. So ginagawa ko, kukuha ko ng kliyente sa Upwork and then nilalabas ko para direct na yung pay sa akin. So, yun, quick history lang and background about that. But I was already making $8 an hour that time. Pero still, I decided to resign kasi para sa akin, it's important to find a specific skill na kung saan when I do this type of work is magugustuhan ko talaga and pang long term talaga yung kumbaga yung skill, right? Masusustain ko talaga. Kumbaga hindi ako tatamarin, hindi ako tawag nito parang maboboard. And other criteria that I'm looking at, it should have a good pay. It should have a good rate. Aside sa gusto ko yung trabaho na to, it should have a good rate. Kasi that's the very bottom line why I am doing this, yung pagiging isang virtual assistant kasi I need that, income. So yun nga. So, napasok ako sa Amazon Virtual Assistant. Sa pagiging isang Amazon Virtual Assistant, maraming uri din. Pwede ka maging isang product researcher, pwede ka maging isang inventory manager, pwede ka maging listing optimizer, pwede kang maging isang like general manager talaga ng Amazon, yung tinatawag na Amazon account management, or pwede ring mapasok ka sa advertising na side wherein yung pinakatrabaho mo is all about marketing, managing their product in Amazon. And by the way, Amazon is an e-commerce platform sa United States and across different countries outside Philippines. This is one of the biggest shopping platform in the world, right? It's similar to Shopee and Lazada, so that's Amazon. So yun, I started as product researcher or general Amazon VA, which is same thing, same rate pa rin. I was already making $8 an hour that time. Pero yun na nga, sa pag-isang product researcher, um, medyo time consuming. There's a lot of pressure and at the same time, I have some challenges with stability ng isang trabaho kasi ang trabaho ng isang product researcher virtual assistant is maghanap ng product na pwede mong ma-recommend sa kliyente mo na pwede niyang ibenta sa Amazon platform. Now, the problem with that is, as soon as makita mo na yung product na pinapahanap sa iyo ng isang kliyente, that is going to be the end of contract already. Then after that, you have to find another client. Now, that's a challenge for me that time kasi I have to make money. I already resigned from my work and I need to have a stable job kumbaga sa field na to ng Amazon. So, doon ko na-realize na Amazon advertising is something na skill na kakailanganin nila palagi. So I shifted to Amazon PPC, Amazon Advertising Management, na kung saan ang trabaho ko is more on managing the advertising efforts nila sa mga product nila, which is ito yung ginagawa ko for how many years since I shifted from Amazon Product Researcher to Amazon PPC. I guess 2017, 2018, nasa mga 5 years na ata akong Amazon PPC specialist. And there's a reason why for that, why I stick to this kind of skill. Although maraming uri ng skill na pwede kong aralin, pero yun nga, I decided to have a specialty na kung saan if I will look for a client, then at least alam ko kung sino yung mga kliyente na hanapin ko at alam ko kung saan ko sila hahanapin. Alright? So that's the idea. So that's how I basically started. So kung mapapansin nyo, I started as zero knowledge then just like most of us. It's just that ang naging baon ko lang that time nung nagsisimula ako is yung dedication and time na nilagay ko na aralin yung ganitong klaseng skill. Kasi ito lagi ko sinasabi sa karamihan, especially sa mga aspiring freelancers or virtual assistant na yung ganitong klaseng industry is hindi siya ganun kadali na parang easy easy like easy main easy easy making money machine siya kumbaga. So it will take a lot of effort and at the same time oras, but I would say it's going to be like very rewarding when you get to ano kumbaga survive what is needed to be done para maging isang freelancer. Now I'm saying this because I don't want to sugarcoat yung yung industry na to kung ano yung tunay na situation sa taon na to and for probably for the next coming years. So you would have a proper expectation kasi I know marami diyan sa mga online platform, TikTok and Facebook, YouTube, um a lot of vloggers and mga freelancers na gumagawa ng mga content na kung saan they are showing you na they are making this like six-digit amount of money na parang ang dali lang. Where in reality, there is something that they're actually not telling you behind na pinagdaanan nila in order for them na ma-achieve yung ganong klaseng income. Now, let me tell you na yung six-digit per month na income, if you would do some research right now, there is marami. Posible yun, right? Possible siya sa industry na to. But again, hindi siya ganon ka sobrang dali na makuha as what they are trying to portray it doon sa mga sa mga social media account. Now, to set proper expectation, this kind of industry, kailangan talaga siya ng oras. Hindi siya madali, but at the same time, hindi din siya ganun kahirap if bibigyan mo lang talaga siya ng panahon na aralin siya kung ano man yung skills na mapipili mo na para maging isang virtual assistant. Now, right here is that next question that I'd like discussion that I'd like to talk about is that quick guide, which is ito na yung pinaka purpose why we are actually here on how to start your career as an online freelancer or virtual assistant. Now, what you need to do is pretty much almost the same thing kung ano yung ginawa ko um when I started back in 2017. Pero yung part na pag-resign agad, that's something na wag mong gawin kasi again, it's totally different situation right now. So, step number 1 is that the first thing that you need to do if you wanted to become a virtual assistant is you need to choose the right skill na para sa iyo, right? You need to choose the skill na kung saan yun yung parang masusustain mo talaga in a long term. You need to choose a skill na kung saan yun yung parang kaya mong kumbaga i-master or maging expert sa ganung bagay, right? So maraming uri ng virtual assistant. It could be like you can be a graphic designer, video editor, or any kind of virtual assistant, which is these are some of the virtual assistant skill na pwede nyong aralin. You can be like a social media manager na kung saan ang trabaho niya, which is yung sinabi ko kanina, more on content creation, more on copywriting. Dapat magaling ka sa marketing na side. Dapat magaling ka on how to grow their social media account. Dapat magaling ka on how to attract customer in terms of convincing them to engage with your content na pinopost sa kanilang mga social media account. Now, social media manager, this is very like this is a type of skill na kung saan marami kang pwedeng mapasukan kasi maraming uri ng company, right? Could be something to do with e-commerce, real estate, fashion, could be a what do you call that, property management and etc. Any type of business, any type of company, right now, at least majority of them nangangailangan na ng social media manager. So basically, if you're a social media manager, marami kang pwedeng mapasukan. The scope of the opportunity is actually wide. So, yun yung trabaho niya. Email marketer naman from the word itself is email marketing. So, mostly ang trabaho niyan is more on building an email tawag nito, email funnel, building an email lead, sending an email with prospect customer or clients, whatever the business of your client, could be something to do with the real estate, maybe a coaching program, maybe an e-commerce. So email marketer is something na one of the in-demand skill din na meron ngayon sa industry. Now, the other one is Amazon Virtual Assistant, which is yun na yung ginagawa ko. Maraming uri ng Amazon Virtual Assistant. Could be account manager, could be an Amazon advertising specialist, could be a product researcher, could be an inventory manager, and etc. So maraming uri ng Amazon VA. It's totally up to you na lang kung saan yung parang magugustuhan mo na kung saan kaya mong trabahuin. So basically, this is the first step that you need to do. You really need to identify and decide and figure out ano yung uri ng skill or virtual assistant skill na pwede mong i-offer sa kliyente mo. Right? And this is what I mean earlier kanina na if you wanted to enter this kind of industry, you need to prepare first your knowledge and skill kasi sobrang competitive na ng market ngayon. Hindi gaya dati, again, kahit may basic skill ka, pwede ka makakuha agad ng kliyente. Pero ngayon, sobrang dami na ng expert. So basically, you really have to stand out from the rest in terms of whatever virtual assistant services ang ino-offer mo sa kanila. But the question there is how you stand out from the rest. Well, that's something that we're going to discuss later on. Now, the other virtual assistant skill is that we also have TikTok Ads Manager. So, ipapapansin nyo yung mga nasa TikTok, yung mga may nakalagay na mga sponsored, may nakalagay na ads. So, that's your job, kumbaga. You're the one who will be responsible of managing their advertisement if you choose to decide na maging isang TikTok Ads Manager. Same goes with Facebook Ads Manager, whatever type of business that they have. Yung pinaka-responsibility mo is to manage their advertising account sa Facebook. It's more on like marketing side na trabaho, kumbaga, right? So sa bookkeeper, we do have like QuickBooks, marami din to. So bookkeeping sa iba't ibang klaseng businesses ng mga kliyente natin for mostly real estate, meron din sa mga e-commerce na mga QuickBooks. Pero yun nga, bookkeeping, QuickBooks is something na one of the in-demand skill as well as a virtual assistant. Pero kadalasan sa mga kumukuha nito yung mga magagaling talaga sa numbers and maths. So this is something that is out of my kumbaga scope yung mga ganitong klaseng skill. Now, real estate virtual assistant, marami ding uri ng real estate virtual assistant. Merong yung iba property management, merong iba yung mga cold caller na mga real estate VA, yung tinatawagan nila yung mga property owner if kino-convince nila if interested ba sila na ibenta yung property nila to have it listed sa kanilang system and etc. So yun yung pinaka-common, property management at yung mga cold caller na mga real estate virtual assistant. And this is one of the highest paying VA job as well. Kasi I don't know, I'm not really into this kind of industry sa real estate pero I know some people na ganito yung skill, they're actually making a good amount of money as well. Actually, all of this is a good like high and good paying paying virtual assistant skill. You just have to figure out how to sell your service sa mga kliyente mo when you are asking this kind of rate kumbaga. So ayun, the other one is pwede ka rin maging video editor or maging isang graphic designer and a lot more. You will discover that later on as you join into like different groups sa mga freelancing platform kung ano pa yung ibang mga virtual assistant skills. Meron ding mga podcast editor, merong mga short form video editor, yung mga nakikita natin sa sa TikTok. Yung mga ganitong type of virtual assistant, video editor for short form content. Tingnan natin. Short form content. So yung mga ganitong ginagawa.
We can just be a guide. We can be, sometimes we talk internally about Sacagawea, the person who helped the pioneers find their way across North America. If we can be a guide and
So merong mga virtual assistant na ganyan. Actually, that's one of the most in demand na video editing skill right now, yung short form video content sa Reels and Facebook. So if you're into video editing or graphic design, well then that's something that you can maybe explore and decide later on if that's something na gusto mong maging isang virtual assistant skill. So that's that's the very first step. You have to identify what type of skill that you wanted to master. Now, the second step is that find the right coach and training. This is extremely important if you are someone who needs some guidance. Kasi merong mga ibang mga aspiring freelancers na they do have this skill already existing na, it's just that they don't know how to maximize this type of skill. Like let's say video editor. Maraming magagaling na mga video editor dito sa Pilipinas pero hindi nila alam na pwede palang gamitin yan as a virtual assistant. So yung mga ganong klaseng mga aspiring VA, hindi na nila kailangan ng training kasi they do have this existing knowledge already. So the next thing that they need to do na is to prepare their portfolio, their profiles, and then maghanap ng kliyente. Pero for someone who still needs some guidance and wanted to learn the type of skill that they wanted to learn, then I would highly suggest for you to find the right coach na makakapagturo sa'yo, to find the right training community na makakatulong sa'yo to to cut short the learning curve in terms of learning this type of skill na gusto mong aralin as a virtual assistant. Kasi ang pinaka-advantage niyan is that nakaset na lahat yung mga lessons na kailangan mong aralin, na susundan as kung ano man yung VA skill na gusto mong aralin, and then there will be a coach who can actually guide you kung ano yung mga bagay-bagay na gagawin mo until na makahanap ka ng kliyente. Now, I have like nothing against in terms of learning on your own pace or learning it like sa mga tawag nito sa YouTube, let us say, or sa mga website, kasi there is so many like free content sa YouTube talaga and sa mga website that you can find if you wanted to learn as a virtual assistant. But the disadvantage lang is that medyo hiwa-hiwalay, magulo, and sometimes it will lead you to parang magugulo ka lang talaga, right? So that's the disadvantage. Pero I'm saying na if you wanted to learn it like through YouTube, marami kang pwedeng makitang mga free content. It's just that no one can guide you as quick as possible in terms of what are the things that you need to do if you wanted to learn fast with this type of skill. So this is the thing. So as soon as you can find the right coach and training for you already, kung ano yung skills na pinili mo, the third step that you need to do is to master the skill and build the confidence. That's the one of the most important part na before you look for a client, you need to master that specific skill first, right? And in order for you to build that confidence, is kailangan mo talagang i-master. Kasi pag master mo na yung isang bagay, doon na bibuild yung confidence mo. So what I'm trying to say here is kailangan mo talagang i-prepare muna yung knowledge mo kasi it's totally different from what we have kumbaga yung nakasanayan natin sa corporate setup na kung saan even if we don't have this solid knowledge or experience, pag nag-apply tayo sa isang kumpanya, like let's say sa BPO, okay lang, tatanggapin nila tayo kasi they will do the training for us. Pero sa freelancing industry, sa virtual assistant, just to give you an idea, it's actually different. Kasi pag naghanap ka ng kliyente, you should be the one na dapat prepared na. Why? Kasi the situation here is, it's more on when a client is looking for a virtual assistant, the expectation from you is that you have the knowledge already. Matutulungan mo na sila. Whatever problem that they have. It could be something to do with the video editing, graphic design, real estate, Amazon, whatever VA skill is that. Now, the reason for that is there's only two things why you need to prepare your skill and knowledge first before you look for a client. There's only two things here kung bakit nag-hire ang isang kliyente. Number one reason is that naghahanap sila ng virtual assistant or freelancer simply because alam nila yung gagawin pero wala silang time na gawin yun. And that's the main reason why that they are looking for an assistant or virtual assistant nagagawa ng trabaho na yun kasi wala silang time. The other reason kung bakit sila nag-hire ng virtual assistant is simply because hindi nila alam yung gagawin. They don't have any idea. And that's the main reason why that they are looking for an expert or a virtual assistant who can do the job for them. So in short, kailangan mo talagang aralin muna yung skill kasi the expectation of the client from you is that you have the knowledge already na pwedeng makatulong sa kanila. And this is the main reason why na lagi ko sinasabi kanina na before you look for a client, you need to prepare your knowledge muna talaga. Kasi kung hindi ka prepare, I would say na majority of us, 98% mahirapan talaga maghanap ng kliyente if you have like totally zero knowledge right now. Right? So, this is the third part na kung saan kailangan mo munang i-prepare yung knowledge mo. And that's the main reason why na if you don't have this specific type of expertise bilang isang virtual assistant, then go find one, right? Look for someone who can train you. Look for some training centers or whatever online training is that, or whoever can help you, maybe a friend, right? So as soon as makapili ka ng skill, you have built the confidence already, na master mo na yung skill na yun, let's say video editing. The fourth step is that you have to optimize your online presence, your online portfolio, and your freelancing profiles. Kasi dapat maging presentable yan. You need to have a clear profile, like let us say sa upwork.com, kung ano yung services na ino-offer mo. Like say for example, ito, punta tayo sa upwork.com. Upwork.com, Ayan. Upwork.com, and this is my profile. And by the way, si Upwork.com, nasabi ko na kanina, this is a freelancing platform na kung saan dito nagpo-post ng mga opportunity yung mga prospect client natin. So what you need to do here is that you need to prepare your picture, your title and services that you are offering, and what is the scope of your services, and your online portfolio. Sobrang importante nito. Now, sa atin dito sa corporate setup, nakasanayan natin na every time nag-a-apply tayo, we always use the resume. Ako gumagamit pa rin naman ako ng resume as a freelancer, pero sobrang bihira lang if the client is requiring me to have the resume talaga. Pero most of the time, ang ginagamit ko is an online portfolio, which is eto siya. This is an online sample of an online portfolio sa skill na ino-offer ko as an Amazon PPC advertising specialist or Amazon PPC manager virtual assistant. So this is my online portfolio. Pagpasensya niyo ng mukha ko. So ayan, ito yung online portfolio ko, and this is the services that I'm offering to them. Ayan, my experience. And ayan, again, ang dami kong mukha dyan. Ayan. So ito na yung parang magiging ano ko, kumbaga parang yung naging resume ko, kasi sobrang importante na dapat well optimized and well prepared yung profile and online portfolio mo, kasi yun yung parang magiging initial nila na basihan in order for you to accept them, or in order for you to set up an interview with them or an appointment with them para pag-usapan yung opportunity or about doon sa sa job post. Kasi initially pa lang, if you have a bad profile, if you have a bad portfolio, when you search a job here, like let us say Amazon PPC, right? Then you have a really bad profile, and then let us say I'm trying to send looking for a rockstar Amazon PPC manager. Like let us say I'm trying to send a proposal for this prospect client. Like let us say I'll click this apply now. And then dito naman sa part na to, like let us say apply now. Ayan, medyo mahina lang internet. Ayan. So sa part na to, paglagay ko dito sa ano ko, like let us say I'm trying to apply, kunin ko lang yung isang ano ko. If hindi prepare yung online portfolio mo or hindi maganda yung approach mo, the chances of you na mapansin ka ng kliyente is going to be low. Why? Kasi you are not the only one na every time na merong job post dito, you're not the only one ang nag-a-apply sa trabaho na yan. Right? Especially sa panahon ngayon. So basically, you have to find a way how to stand out from the rest. Same thing na sinabi ko kanina. But the question there is how you stand out from the rest. So this is where I am mostly redirecting my clients pag nagsisend ako ng proposals sa online portfolio ko. And so far, since ginagawa ko to, since I started doing this, I have proven it to be effective in terms of like mapansin ako ng kliyente na mag-set ng appointment sa akin, kasi this is going to be their first impression na okay, this person has the knowledge, this person has the ability na kung saan makakatulong sa problema ko. And again, this is one thing that you always have to remember, na every time na nag-a-apply ka ng isang job post as a freelancer, meron silang problema. But the question there, ano yung problema na yon that you need to solve? So ikaw as a freelancer, you need to be a solution. But the question there is how you present yourself as a solution when you are sending a proposal pa lang. And this is where the online portfolio will come in, or yung resume natin. Pero most of the time I use the online portfolio. Now, sa industry na to, just a quick reminder lang, very straightforward sila, and hindi na uso yung parang backer or something like that. They are very much concerned about what you can offer to them in terms of skill. How can you help them sa industry na to? That's the main reason why na preparation is actually everything. So, yun na yung part na yun. You need to prepare your online presence, your portfolio, and your freelancing profiles, like let us say your LinkedIn profiles, or even your Facebook account profiles. So I have a separate Facebook account na personal ko, and I also have a separate account na pang trabaho, which is ito yung pang trabaho ko. So you have to optimize your account as well na pang freelancing. This is my Facebook account. And this is also my LinkedIn profile, which is a LinkedIn. This is a social media platform for professionals. Marami ring mga kliyente na pwede mong makuha dito. And this is how it is going to look like. But it's just me like giving you an idea what you guys need to need to prepare. Now, preparation is everything. Why? Kasi once maganda yung pagkakagawa ng online profile mo, portfolio mo, and the services that you can offer to them, the value that you can offer to them, it also like most of the time equates on um, in terms of the rates na pwede mong i-ask sa kanila. Now, to give you an idea, pagdating sa PPC, this is for the PPC only. Like I've been doing this for how many years, and just to give you an idea, I have like here some new clients that I was able to close. This is like, let's say, check it out, $13 an hour. This is the in progress or active, $13 an hours. This one is $12 an hours. This one is $12 an hours. That's how good the potential is in terms of like being a virtual assistant. Pag binigyan mo lang talaga siya ng panahon na aralin siya. Again, at first, there will be cases na parang mafe-feel mo na mahihirapan ka kasi you are being rejected and whatnot. And that's very normal. I've been through to that as well. With so many rejections back when I started. Pero yun na nga, nilaban ko siya, inaral ko na mabuti, ano yung mga approach na pwede kong gawin sa kliyente. And luckily for me, for about 6 years now, this is something that I've been doing for like quite a while already. And this is one of my source of income, like nagsusustain sa my like businesses and from my agency and other stuff that I'm doing, like my investment with yung mga sa real estate, pagbili ng lupa, which is something na hindi ko nagagawa before back when I was still in BPO, kasi yung 22K ko before, like sakto lang talaga para sa akin. So there's no like time or space for saving or investment for real estate and other stuff that I wanted to buy. So ayun na nga, that's the fourth part, na as soon as may solid ka na skill, you prepare your online portfolio, your resume, the freelancing website, profiles mo, and whatnot. Now, number 5 is as soon as ma-prepare mo na yung mga bagay na yun, then this is where you start hunting for a client already. Kasi you have the criteria needed na. You have the skill, you have the knowledge, you have the confidence na, and you have prepared your online portfolio na, your freelancing profiles, and other things that you need to prepare. And then this is the fifth step, which is you need to find a client already. But the question there is where and how to find a client. So eto na yun, isa, maraming uri ng mga freelancing platform where you can apply. This is one of them, etong Upwork. The other one is onlinejobs.ph. This is very common. The other one is freelancers.com. Ko na type. Ayan, freelancers.com, pwede rin sa Fiverr para sa mga video editor, graphic designer, mostly nandito sa mga graphics related sa Fiverr. Ito, marami ditong kliyente. Asan yun? Bakit bumalik dito sa Upwork? I am looking for the freelancers. Ito, freelancer.com. Freelancer.com and so many other freelancing platform na pwede kayong gumawa ng profile and maghanap ng kliyente. Even Indeed, Indeed.com. Ayan. Maraming mga kliyente rin dito. Like let us say, I'll try to look for Amazon type of skill. Ay, sorry. Estate, type na natin diretso. Amazon virtual assistant. Find jobs. Ayan. Amazon virtual assistant, tingnan natin yung mga offer nila kasi may nakalagay dito na offer minsan. This is from BAA, $3. Ito, 40K. Ito naman, 27 to 37. Kaso mga agency to. Pag agency, you should expect some, expect some cut sa kanila kasi agency yon. So, average agency, nasa mga 30K per month. Pero pag direct na kliyente, depende sa uri ng skill mo kasi bawat skill may kanya-kanyang rate din yan. As for my case, as an Amazon VA, $8 an hour pataas. yung rate given na may enough ka na knowledge. Now the other ones I don't have any idea. Maybe we can try to look at that earlier, yung mga video editor, graphic designer sa platform. Pero yun na nga, let me just try to log in my my tawag nito. My my account here sa onlinejob.ph. All right? So, when it comes to sending a proposal sa Upwork, I follow this yung tinatawag na KISS method. KISS method means keep it short and simple, right? So, the way how I do it is na maghahanap lang ako ng let's say Amazon PPC, right? And then looking for a Rockstar Amazon PPC manager. Yan, kunwari. 700 to 1,500 per month. Magkano mo 1,500 per month? 1,500 times, diba? Nasa mga 82 rin. 82,000. Right? So, you apply for the job and then you post the here. Like your tawag nito, your proposal. So, this is how I actually approach this. The KISS method. Short and simple. Wala na yung mahabang parang CV or bullets of skills that you can offer or yung parang yung natural na proposals. Kasi the way how I do it is through KISS method. Keep it short and simple. So, first line ko is that papakilala ko, hey, I'm Ruben, an Amazon PPC sales growth manager for over 6 years now. I saw that you need some help with your PPC advertising account. Right? So, I think meron dito na galing sa sa BPO. Pero ako, this is how I usually do it. The very first thing na kailangan mong gawin sa first line mo is to address the client's need. Right? Kailangan mong i-address kung ano yung problema nila kasi yun yung sadya nila sa iyo. So, every time you send a proposal, kailangan mong basahin yung job description. Ano yung problema nila? Like, let's say they have a problem with that advertising, then you address that here. Right? I saw that you need some help with your PPC advertising account, and then you provide an assurance. I can help you with that, or we can help you with that if you are a team. Right? Para at least makapture mo na sila. Okay. How can this person help me with my problem? So, they will dive a little deeper. So, magbabasa sila. So, I'm keen to dive deeper into your specific needs and share how can I bring a value to your PPC campaigns. Could we please schedule a convenient time for a call? So, kailangan mong mag-schedule talaga ng call. Huwag mo lang siyang kausapin dito sa email or sa messenger or whatnot. Kailangan mo mag-set up ng call. Kasi sa call, doon mo mas malalaro yung conversation in terms of pag-interview sa isang kliyente. Kasi as a freelancer, it's our job to interview din yung kliyente natin. Kasi freelancer, we are considered as parang, or at least you should consider yourself as a service provider, kumbaga. And as a service provider, it's your job to ask question to your client kung ano yung problema niya. Just like let us say a cell phone technician. So every time na merong lalapit sa kanila, tatanungin nila, "Hey, ma'am, sir, ano bang problema ng cellphone mo? Ganito, ganyan." So magsasalita yung customer, ganito yung problema ko, hindi na ma-on yung cellphone, etc. Parang ganun din yung magiging approach natin. So dadaanan natin siya doon sa call na mismo. You need to set up a call para mas matanong mo, ma-explore mo yung kliyente, and at the same time, makapag-provide ka ng solution sa problema niya. Again, as long as kaya mong magbigay ng solution sa problema niya, the chances of you getting the client is actually high. Kasi yun yung pinakasadya nila. Wala silang pakialam sa mga certificate, kung saan ka nag-training, anong pinag-aralan mo and whatnot. Ang pinakapakialam talaga nila is ma-providean ng solusyon yung problema nila. Which is, eto yung kailangan mong bigyan ng focus. How can you provide a solution to that client? Kaya mo bang gawin yung trabaho na yun? Now, you need to set up a call para mas ma-feel ng kliyente yung value mo. Right? And then, third line is, etong ginawa ko. During our discussion, I will offer a free in-depth audit to your campaigns and provide you a tailored insight and strategies to elevate your advertising effort to the new heights. So this is me trying to provide an assurance again or some sort of free service offer na i-audit yung company nila or account nila in order for me to see kung ano yung mga problema nila and provide a solution to that. So, eto yung pang third line. Now, pang-apat is that this will be a great opportunity for us to explore how we can collaborate effectively to achieve your goals. Then, I'm asking again, what's your best time for a call? Right? And then sa baba, if you wanted to know more about me, like feel free to check our website, past successes of our team, which is this is for the agency that ask you.ph. Pero as a freelancer, you can redirect them to your online portfolio, which is say for example itong sa akin ppcden.com. So pag nakita nila, like let's say nabasa nila yung ano mo, proposal mo, nakita nila okay. Ang tawag nito hindi na nakita nila yung online portfolio mo and well presented lahat, professionally made, right? Nakikita ng kliyente lahat yung kailangan niya, then the chances of you na makapag-set up ng appointment sa kanila is going to be high. Because just like what I said, you're not the only person na nag-a-apply sa trabaho na yan. So you really have to stand out from the rest. So ayun, closing the conversation, hoping to talk to you soon, regards and etc. So this is how I actually do it when it comes to sending a proposal sa isang kliyente, preparing understanding the client's need, understanding the client's problem, and providing a solution to that, providing an assurance. Keep it short and simple. And again, making sure na dapat prepare yung online portfolio mo kasi ito yung parang magsisilbi na resume or parang background check ng kliyente sa'yo. Kumbaga, if you really have this services that can help their problem, whatever VA skills that you are trying to offer to them. Pero ito yung mga different platform na pwede mong pag-applyan. Upwork, onlinejob.ph, freelancers, Fiverr, LinkedIn, and other freelancing platform pa, which is you can search like list of freelancing platforms. Then, marami ka makikita mga website na pwede mong mapag-applyan. Like let's say ito, 16 best freelance website to find work in 2024. Ayan. And then dito makita, Fiverr, Taptal, hindi ko na tayo ito, Jobble Freelancers, Upwork, FlexJobs, Simply Hired, Guru, LinkedIn, Behance, 99 Designs, Dribble, and etc. There's so many freelance platform that na pwede ka makapag-apply. It's just that ikaw as a freelancer, kailangan mo na lang pumili ng skill na gusto mong aralin that you can offer sa isang kliyente kasi pag nag-apply ka hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na hey client, I'm interested with your job post. I'm a virtual assistant kasi when you say virtual assistant, it's a general term. So what kind of virtual assistant or services that you are trying to offer sa prospect mo na na kliyente. So that's the 5 steps that I can recommend to you guys if you wanted to start your career as a freelancer or virtual assistant, which is last one right here is tips on how to get a client, which is yun na yung sinabi ko kanina, yung pinag-usapan natin. You learn the skill, you build your confidence, you optimize your profiles and portfolio, and then start client hunting using the KISS method. Of course, you can do however you'd like to do it when prospecting a client or sa paghahanap ng kliyente. But for me, this is just how I do it na effective sa akin. Pero whatever things that I am doing, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be effective for all. So if you know something that is effective for you, well then you're feel free to do it however you'd like to do it. Pero this is the very idea and nature ng isang virtual assistant on how you can get started. Now, in terms of recommending the course for newbie, we actually have like different available courses na good for newbie. Now, like let's say Amazon account management, pakita ko lang dito sa website namin. Sandboxva.com. Or sa natin pa. Ayan. There is sa Amazon account management. Newbie is a term na parang subject for discussion kumbaga kasi depende yan 40-40 kasi yan kung ano yung hilig mo talaga or something. Meron kasing iba like let's say yung iba magaling sa graphic design pero hindi magaling sa video editing. Meron namang iba na magaling sa video editing pero hindi magaling sa graphic design. So depende na lang kumbaga ikaw na lang talaga yung makakapagsabi. Pero I would say na sa mga VA courses that we have sa Sandbox, I've seen a lot of students that are like totally newbie that are like making money already right now as a virtual assistant. So ginawa lang talaga nila is binigyan nila ng panahon na aralin yung skill as an Amazon PPC specialist or maybe account manager or maybe bookkeeper or maybe CapCut video editor, Facebook ad specialist, TikTok ad specialist, real estate, or as an email marketer. right? So depende na lang talaga yan sa iyo. Kumbaga ikaw yung makakapagsabi kung ano yung skill na makakapag-sustain sa iyo base sa uri ng trabaho na yun. Like let's say for Amazon PPC, this is something to do with marketing and advertising management. If this is something na gusto mong gawin, well then you can choose this type of VA skill. But if you are more into account management naman, more into like managing a team, managing this huge numbers of files, well then you can do account management as well, right? If you're into numbers, bookkeeping, then you can do QuickBooks as well. So totally depends to you, and that's the main reason why na if you wanted to choose what type of VA skill that you can offer to your client, well then you have to figure out that on your own kasi ikaw yung nakakaalam sa sarili mo kung ano yung mga gusto mo. Kasi hindi ko naman pwedeng ipilit na you should go to graphic design if hindi mo talaga forte yung pag-graphic design. Hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin na you should go to video editing if hindi mo talaga gusto yung video editing. So, what we can do is that maybe like uh, if you have something na you think you are interested ka na aralin, then we can probably give you an insight on what are the things na ginagawa ng ganitong klaseng virtual assistant, and then from there you can decide whether you would like to take this type of VA course or not. But overall in general, itong mga VA courses na to are the courses that are actually in demand, and at the same time has a good paying rate as of now, especially ito rin, email marketing, real estate, TikTok ads, very ngayon, yung mga nag-ano ng TikTok ads, mga e-commerce platform kasi sa TikTok ngayon, it's not just like it's more than just like dancing anymore kasi like TikTok is more on like entertainment before, ngayon it's more on like shopping-tainment, shopping na may kasamang entertainment. So sobrang daming mga company and e-commerce platform that are actually going to TikTok ads right now kasi it's very effective. Facebook ads has been always good demand in terms of virtual assistant skill and etc. So basically that's the very idea ng isang pagiging virtual assistant if you wanted to start this type of career, right? So again, na-mention ko na kanina, Sandbox VA, what we do sa Sandbox VA is that we provide training sa mga interested na maging virtual assistant. It doesn't matter if zero knowledge ka or meron ka ng knowledge or idea. If you wanted to learn this type of skill, well then we will be happy to help you. And I would suggest for you to contact Sir Brian and Ma'am Kay if nandito sila to choose a specific skill na gusto mong aralin if you wanted to push with this type of tawag nito industry. So ayun, I guess we can provide. I guess we can proceed with the question and answer already. Thank you guys very much for listening and giving me the opportunity to give you an overview on what is a virtual assistant and how the system works, and what are the things that you need to prepare before you uh, look for a client. We have a question from Sir Jomar. Meron po bang reply to Sir? Medyo late na po kasi ako nung pumasok. Yes, meron po. So luckily I have recorded the discussion, so you can watch it after this discussion po. So ayun. Let me go ahead and unshare my screen here, and let's proceed with the question answer. Kayo po ba yung magtuturo for PPC? Yes, ako po ma'am yung magtuturo sa PPC. Kasi yun din yung ko, specialty ko. Sa ibang courses, we have different coaches as well. So that's the idea. Right? So any question, guys? Any question? Everything ba is clear so far? Let me just have a drink. Do you have any question, guys? No more questions? Righty. Asan na yung ko? So ayun. Well, if you don't have any more questions, or maybe later if you have something that you wanted to ask, you can contact Sir Brian maybe, or Ma'am Kay, I think nandito rin siya. So just feel free to drop any question to them, and then they will be happy to help you with that whatever questions that you have. What mostly po ginagawa ng Amazon PPC? Sa Amazon PPC virtual assistant, it's more on campaign management. Let me show you. Let me share my screen. Alright. Ito. So ginagawa mostly ng Amazon PPC specialist. I'm not sure if you can see my screen now. Yep, I guess so. So kunwari ito sa Amazon.com, shopping platform. So let's say ako as a customer, nag-search ako ng product. Like let's say gusto kong bumili ng garlic press. This is what who's been my example. Gusto kong bumili ng garlic press. Now, yung pinakatrabaho natin is that as an Amazon PPC advertising manager or specialist is i-advertise yung product ng mga kliyente natin. So, paano natin siya ma-identify? Ito. Let me just take a screenshot here. Screenshot. Yan. So, ito. Ay, sorry. Capture. Ayan. So, ito yung pinakatrabaho natin. Kung mapapansin nyo ito, itong may mga sponsored, ayan, sponsored. Yan yung trabaho ng isang Amazon PPC virtual assistant. Trabaho natin na ipakita yung product sa harap ni customer. Trabaho natin na targetin yung mga tamang customer. Right? Na pag merong customer na nag-search gamit ang keyword na garlic press, is that yung product natin or product ng kliyente natin yung maipapakita sa harap nila para bilhin yung product. It's more on advertising management. Trabaho natin na ipakita yung product sa harap ni customer through Amazon advertising platform. Parang Facebook ads lang din siya. Yung Facebook boost is just that si Amazon may sarili din siyang advertising platform inside Amazon itself. Which is ito mga nakalagay na sponsored. Ayan, sponsored. Now, tinawag siya na PPC. Ang ibig sabihin pala ng PPC is let me give you an idea. Ang trabaho ng PPC is ang ibig sabihin ng PPC is pay per click. Ayan. Amazon pay per click. Magbabayad ang advertiser every time na merong mag-click sa product na ina-advertise nila. Pay per click. So say for example, ako as a customer, I decided to click this one, itong product na to na may nakalagay na sponsored which is they're advertising this product. So if I decide to click this, ang mangyayari nito, si advertiser or yung seller, babayaran nila si Amazon. Right? Babayaran nila si Amazon. Kasi nga, itong seller na ito, they are paying Amazon para ipakita yung product nila sa harap ni customer when they search for the keyword na garlic press. So ito yung pinaka-idea ng trabaho talaga ng isang Amazon PPC virtual assistant. It's more on advertising, marketing, or advertising management. So, ayun. Is it okay po ba na gawin po siya as part-time for now? Yes, okay na okay po. That's actually a good question. Okay lang na gawin siya na part-time. Like let's say, you're still trying to test the water if this is something that will work for you. It's totally okay kasi maraming mga kliyente na part-time lang din ang kailangan. Like let's say 4 hours a day, 3 hours a day, depende sa laki ng account nila. So, pwede po siya. So, ayun. Any question po? You have any question? How about naman po yung mga Amazon account manager po? Ano po ang mga task na ginagawa? Yep. Amazon account manager, let me just get the file here. Account manager. Sandbox CA. Let me give you an idea kung ano ginagawa ng isang Amazon account manager. Ito. Then, let me share my screen again. Ito. Si account management naman, this is not my expertise. We have a different coach for this one. Pero, to give you an idea, ito yung mga trabaho or potential na task na gagawin mo. So, for account management, pwede kang mag-manage ng mga negative feedback ng mga customer sa product nila kasi hindi maiwasan yon na may mga customer na mag-leave talagang negative feedback. A to Z claims, this is something to do with the product na may like defecto or some sort of problem with the product itself. Mga chargeback, yung mga pwede mong i-manage. Performance monitoring. So this is something to do with monitoring the performance of the whole store ng account nila sa Amazon selling account. Management for intellectual property, pag-verify ng authenticity ng product condition, safety, yung mga listing policy, pag-manage ng mga restricted products, customer reviews, pagiging compliance ng store and product nyo, sa shipment, responsible din yun, account manager. Bale, si account management is, yung pinakatrabaho niya is yung as a whole talaga ng store. So kung mapapansin niyo, marami siyang task na pwedeng i-cover, which is an advantage as well kasi if you learn this type of skill, maraming uri ng job post as well na kunwari may nangangailangan ng inventory manager, then you can go with inventory management kasi you learn that. Like, let's say may nangangailangan ng mag-fix ng product listing nila, well then you can go with the product listing specialist as well. So itong mga tasks na to, these are the example lang na pwede nyong matutunan when you take the course for Amazon account management. Actually, marami-rami to. Inventory, performance monitoring, ayan. Dito, something to do with inventory management to. Buyback, sales conversion, price competitiveness, listing quality, voice of customer, pag-fix ng mga price, stranded inventory, mga na-suppress na listing, and so on. So these are the example na mga matututunan nyo when you take the Amazon account management. Sobrang dami yung pwedeng matutunan, which is an advantage as well kasi you can offer a good amount of skill as well sa kliyente depende kung ano yung kailangan niya or problema niya sa account nila. Now, if you wanted to discuss more like about this or on a deeper level on Amazon account management, well then pwede tayong makipag-set ng appointment siguro. I'll try to talk to Coach Mariel kasi siya yung mas nakakaalam talaga on a deeper level kung ano yung like on detail talaga ginagawa ng isang Amazon account manager. Pero to give you an idea, these are the different tasks na ginagawa ng Amazon account management except dito ang PPC. So, hindi niya na responsible yung PPC pero merong ibang account manager na yung advertising is pinapahandle pa rin sa kanila. Pero in most of the time, hindi na. More on monitoring na lang sila sa PPC. So, when it comes to management sa advertising, merong specific na person na PPC specialist talaga na naka-assign for that. So, ayun. That's the idea for Actually, marami-rami to. Inventory forecasting, sales velocity monitoring, shipment tracking, brand registry, sa creatives din, A+ content, listing management ito, catalog management, and so on. So, ayun. Those were the tasks. Question here, another, Ma'am Danica, ano po yung acceptable na rate for Amazon account manager? Given na you have the kasi when you say your rate sa kliyente, it needs to be justifiable as well. So depende sa service na ino-offer mo sa kanila, depende sa scope ng trabaho. Pero let's put it this way na kunwari account manager as a whole talaga yung trabaho mo, mababa na yung $8 pataas na rate talaga. So you should start like $8-10 pataas na na rate if whole account na responsibility. So ayun. Yes, kahit flexible na time. And this is the advantage as well ng pagiging isang virtual assistant kasi maraming mga kliyente that they're okay with flexible working hours. Aside sa, of course, nasa bahay ka lang, you don't need to worry about the traffic and so on, which is yung pinaka advantage niya. Yung flexibility talaga ng oras. Right? Sir Galang, Sir Jomar, how about the time of work po if I do it part-time work po kasi in PH time 7:30 to 5:30 AM OFW po ako, salamat. Okay lang naman po, depende sa agreement nyo with with client, depende sa task nyo if hindi talaga necessary na it should be the same like US time zone. May mga kliyente naman ganun. na very, very open on what specific time you'd like to finish the task or work. So, ganun yung magiging magiging case. Teka lang. Any other questions that we have? Asan na yan? Wait. Check ko lang. Do you have any questions? How about po sa bookkeeping QuickBooks? Any idea po? Sa bookkeeping, I don't have like a deeper knowledge on it kung ano talaga yung specific na task na ginagawa niya kasi sa bookkeeping merong general, meron ding specific na na tawag nito. Um, tawag na specific na niche, like let's say bookkeeping for real estate. But as far as I know, it's more on um like financial management sa debit, credit nila. Amazon VAPR. Siguro ganito na lang. For bookkeeping, if you're interested with bookkeeping, kung sino yung interested, we can siguro I'll try to talk to one of our coach sa bookkeeping, and then we can set an appointment as well with that. So she can discuss on a deeper level sa bookkeeping. Pero basically bookkeeping it's more on like financial financial management sa kanilang mga mga accounts, entry ng mga data. Rate po for Amazon VA product research. For product research, I'm not just so sure right now kasi before we can still do like $8 an hour. Ngayon, mga nakakita ko around $4-5 an hour average as a product researcher. So, yun yung nila, yung average na na rate ngayon. Any question po, guys? Ano po yung acceptable na fixed rate for Amazon account manager? Again, depende siya sa depende siya sa task, pero let's put na as a whole na account management, 2,000, 1,800 to $2,000 na fixed rate would be na. Kaya natin, nasa mga 2,000, 118, 55. Yep, okay na yung average na 118 starting to 2,000. 2,000 pataas. $2,000. So, as a whole na management, 6-digit pataas talaga yan in peso. If you get to learn the right skill talaga, yung kabuuan as account management. So, that's something that I would highly suggest for you to learn if you are interested to learn this account management. It would be very kumbaga beneficial kasi sobrang daming skills din na pwede mong matutunan. So, ayun. Any other question po? Do we have questions? What else do we have here? Let me unshare my screen first. Ayun. No more questions, guys. Thank you. Thank you din po, ma'am. So, ayun, well, if you don't have any more questions, or maybe follow-up questions after this discussion, I would suggest for you to feel free to contact Sir Brian or Ma'am Kay, and then we'll be happy to assist you later, whatever help that you need or questions that you have. So, yun na nga. Once again, this is me, Coach Ben, founder and CEO of Sandbox VA, and thank you guys very much for having this discussion tonight, and hoping to see you soon. So, thank you very much. Have a good evening, and bye bye for now. Thank you guys. Bye bye.